Excuse me. Alright, I think it's going. Doing the things. Cool beans. Alright. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian9K3G. And yeah, even though I'm in a new place, I'll be the Dungeon Master for this here game of Dungeons and Dragons. No announcements. Welcome back to the world of Ethicsia. Last time, you guys had some festive time with friends, and then Gilladine helping you guys get here, transported you guys to Creature Concord through a magic circle. Walked out into the streets, cast a spell on you guys, and then you just flew off from town into the distance. Some onlookers definitely surprised to see that kind of magic. But yeah, you got most of the way up the mountain, climbed the rest, and you come to these doors. Let's go ahead and change scene for everyone. Alright, and as you came to these doors, you guys opened them, and in the distance, did they open for you? It's not open on... Oh, maybe it's just taken a hot minute. Okay. Yeah. As they opened, you heard in the distance someone call out, "Who goes there?" And as you guys enter, the darkness of the inside starts to take over, and these lights on the outside fade away. I'm not sure if stream can hear you for some reason. Well, I mean, keep trying to talk. A lot of things should right now. I don't know why it's not. Properties. Keep talking because I need to output val. Okay, try talking now.
Hello, hello, hello.
Alright, I think they
let's
can
try
hear
this
you.
again. Yeah, lovely.
Thank God
So,
that was an easy fix. It's been a hell of a week, let me tell you.
So, Dalatosh, Yasma, I think we might have to introduce ourselves here. Hello?
Probably not as Jeff, right?
Mr. Creature? Madam? We walk here. My name is Patsitus Ludinus. You can call me Pax. Those are Yasma and Dalatosh. We assume we're in the Temple of Bahamut. Would you... Well... Are we right with that assumption?
This is the Temple of Bahamut, and if you wish to pass, you must challenge me.
Challenge you?
Come
In
forward.
what way?
Maybe
it's a game of wits, or we have to tell funny jokes?
As he says come forward, he steps into the light and you guys can see him just a little bit.
Oh. Hello, kind creature. What is your name, if we may ask?
Kind of like disregarding your question, trying to stay on track, he's gonna repeat himself and he says, "If you wish to pass, if you wish to partake, you must challenge me. We are not telling jokes here. This would be a fight, not to the death, but if you lose and you leave here, you cannot return."
Yes, we'll just kind of shift our eyes to Dalatash and then over to Pax. And just take a long, deep breath.
Okay.
Are we really about to fight this thing unprovoked?
Well, is there any other way? A fight of wits, for example, or a game of dragon chess to prove our strength and capability without hurting each other.
The trials you will face here. I do not wish to send people to their death. I am here to test those that would.
Sounds fair. Give us a moment, please, if you would allow us.
Absolutely. I won't start,
Good.
and you won't start without warning. No funny business. This will be a fair fight. I'll be up here. Call out when you're ready. Stand wherever you wish to start.
Okay, so
He gracefully turns around, flicks his tail and a wing. You see this kind of lion, but with a face of a human, and it all kind of hits you that this is not a normal kind of being on this plane. If you want to, I'd say you can make a religion or an arcana check to try and distinguish what kind of being this would be.
Pax doesn't have a clue.
Either does Yasmin.
It's a tough check.
This creature appears to be able to fly. We don't have a lot of light in here.
Looking up to the
Might-
ceiling, as you say that, Pax, it is a tall roof. The light that's reaching out is touching it, so it's about 50 feet high.
This creature might take advantage of it and of its surroundings. Do you still have the sunlight spell prepared, Dalatash?
Yes, I do. We can make it lighter in here if needs be.
Yeah, if he takes our vision away, this might be an option. I can give us some protection and help us with a blessing. Okay, anything else we would like to prepare?
Not really. Maybe just find our best vantage point, I guess. He said we could start wherever.
Okay, take a quick look around. But we need to start together close.
You
one
can say
second.
specifics if you want. Like, if you're spell is 30 feet range or whatever?
First of all, Pax is going to grab into his pocket. He's going to retrieve a white bed sheet. And he's going to rip it alongside just this long tear. And while he's tearing this bed sheet, he just speaks a quick prayer. Kalambor, guide us in this fight of honor, this fight we would take to prove ourselves. And anyone gets 10 maximum HP?
As you cast aid. Alright.
Yes. Okay. Let's take a quick look around.
I'm gonna be no good from a distance, so I might have to separate from you guys and get up close.
I can get close too.
I just don't want you to get hurt.
No worries. We'll be fine. Prefer to stay close. Anything specific over here? With this wall?
Sorry, I can't actually see you.
Over here, the big
Oh, all the way out the top?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Max is
so
just quickly scanning the room.
I'll just open it up for everyone. Walking over here, Pax, on this wall you can see a massive, like, ridiculously large painting. It seems to depict Bahamut and a few angels, but also this lion-looking being standing below him. The constellations above also representing Bahamut. This seems to be like the right place for you guys. You're not sure any more meaning on it though. You see behind you, this brazier here is the unlit one that you've seen at the other temples. Looking over with your dark vision there, you see the creature just currently laying down and waiting.
Okay. So, it appears, other than a large painting of Bahamut, nothing is in here of particular interest. Well, there's this fireplace. It will probably light up when we, well, solve the riddles. Anything you would like to prepare, Dalatosh?
I don't think so. I think we just have to face the fight as it comes.
Sure.
I don't have anything really.
Okay, Pax would like to cast Bless as soon as they are speaking the last words. He's just gonna present his holy symbol, having his shield strapped on, and he's gonna speak a few words, and he's gonna release the spell as soon as the fight starts. You cast it.
Yeah, you can like hold your action prepared for ready as the fight would begin. Anything else anyone wants to do to try and get ready?
Nothing really.
No, I don't think there is anything.
All right. Well,
We are ready.
all right.
Perhaps you tell us your name, afterwards.
Sure. He stands up, gets his paws ready, and with like a little bit of a jump, he goes into the air slightly in this little alcove where he's got kind of his resting area set up, and he says, "Begin!" Screams across the room. Everyone's gonna roll initiative. I'm just trying to click all the buttons. All right.
That's some good initiative.
Okay, so you can
We've definitely done worse.
have bless on everyone. So everyone gets the D4 to saves, and Dalatash, with his first roll of the day, starts with his nat 20. All right. So, yeah, brilliant. The combat begins. Oh, I'll actually click begin. So yeah, mark off that spell for bless, and that everyone has that. Okay, Dalatash, you're up.
How is he up like on a platform?
He's currently like 10 foot in the air on this
Okay.
above this platform, which is a little bit higher as well on the stairs.
So how high total is he?
Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to work out spell ranges.
Yeah, so what range have you got at the moment? What spell are you trying to do?
60-foot range. So he's in range if he's like floor level. So I was going to move
60
into
feet.
range.
So I'll say if you take a couple steps forward, you'll be able to get to him.
Gonna walk forward, and I'm gonna cast Frostbite at him. Target him as well. Make life easy. He fails, so he takes damage. 5 damage, cold damage. And then that's my turn. End it there.
So he takes. Is there a second effect to frostbite? Sorry.
Yeah, he has disadvantage on his next or casting. I'm trying to open it. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's weapon attack. Yeah, in his next weapon attack.
All right.
Okay.
As the. Oh, wait, Pax, you've got a 20 for your initiative. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Unnaturally. Okay.
18
hold
plus
up.
2.
Let me just double check. Okay. Yeah, you go.
Pax will, for his bonus action, summon his spiritual weapon. And will focus him, and with a 21, hopefully hit him for 10 force damage.
Nice.
And for his action, he will summon a sacred flame. For an additional 11 radiant damage. And that's its turn. Just speaking the words Ignis and finishing.
All right. Did he take that? Yeah, okay, cool. As you end your turn, Yasma, before you get to go, lair action, this creature is going to have everyone re-roll initiative.
Oof.
So let's do this again.
Not so hot this time.
better.
I think
this
it
time.
stays basically the same. All right, Yasma, take it away.
You said he's like hovering in the air.
Yep.
Okay. How many feet off the ground? Sorry.
10 feet at the moment, but he's up these stairs as well.
That's no problem. It's just the height that I have struggled with. Yas would approach 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to hit him if I can.
It's darkness. You can't even see him, but you can hear his wings flapping. So I'd say make an attack with disadvantage.
Boo. She would attack recklessly with her second attack then. Just trying to kind of flail
yeah,
around
yeah.
and try to hit something.
Yep, that'll balance it out for sure. Unfortunately, it's still dark and he's still hard to see.
She just screams out, "Can somebody light this fucking room?" And you just like hear like the air like wishing her hammer, like wishing back with her hammer. And she's gonna stay within his melee range, but rotate around 10 feet.
Yeah, sure. Alright, that's gonna be your turn.
Yeah, I don't have an end turn button. But yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Alright. For its turn, it's just gonna roar as loud as it can, and it, in this huge hall, echoes, and it almost hurts. He will actually move, so you can have an opportunity attack if you want.
Yes, and I will do so recklessly.
I think reckless only works on your turn. Just double check.
Please hold.
Please hold.
I've apparently Googled this before.
What did it say that time as well?
No, I can't do it, so I'm just gonna swing with disadvantage then.
Disadvantage. Yep.
Cross your fingers, not your toes.
Two 16s? Nice. Oh, unfortunate on the damage. But you clobber him as
This damage is not accurate because we didn't put my gem onto my actual weapon.
Didn't I?
So
oh no.
That's gonna be
Okay, roll whatever else you
3
need
points. That's gonna be 7 plus 2 is 9. Halved is now 4, so 4 points of magical bludgeoning, and then 4 points of fire damage as well.
Alright.
Then it would have been a 24 to hit. Because I get +2 to hit too.
Does that mean you get +2 to the damage as well?
Yeah, I already added that in.
That was added? Okay, cool.
In my garbage math.
Alright. He's gonna fly out this way. And he's gonna kind of like kick off of this area. Or off of this massive column. Daltash, that brings it to you.
I'm gonna cast Daylight. If my character sheet will open, thank you.
Where do you want to do it? Because I can just make the light.
Yeah,
And
I
how
wanted to check.
how big is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's 60-foot radius sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So point you choose range.
60-foot radius sphere of daylight. So where do you want the 60-foot sphere?
So I'm just reading the wording on something. Further down.
It's a big session today, man.
Yeah, I want to put it on Yasma's hammer.
All right, so you just want to
So it moves with
center it
Yasma.
in the area, because
No, I can attach it to Yasma's hammer.
you can.
Yeah.
All right, hold up, Ben. I'm gonna need to make sure this is accurate. 60 feet from Yasma would be like that big.
Oh wait, actually no,
Oh,
I don't want
lordy.
to do that. That'll blind her. That's dumb. Can I just put it in this yeah, put it in the center? Yeah, that's fine. I can just cast it again if I have to. I don't
Thank
want
you
to
for
blind
not
her.
blinding me. Appreciate it.
Quick question. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah.
What happened to its roar?
For its first roar, I don't think anything happened.
Oh, okay. It's just a roar.
Oh wait, this is a big character sheet. Sorry, I did miss something. Thank you for letting me know. So everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Thank God for Bless Effect, as I'm not.
Alright, because you just rolled in the d4 separate, just tell me what you got for a total.
I even turned on the Bless Effect and nothing happened. Rude.
15.
God. 10.
29.
29.
Don't brag.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright, so everyone apart from Pax is frightened, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So when Dalatash, you end your turn, you can repeat it, but Yasma, you can roll again.
Does that mean I can't cast Daylight? I don't know what the effects of frightened are. Let me read it.
I think you're fine. I think it's attacks. So
Yeah,
Okay.
just disadvantage on attacks, and you can't move closer to it.
Okay. Oh,
not
is it
knowing
the
where
one
it is too, because it was dark.
it's
but
right
I'm gonna
in the
keep
one where I've
fixing
got
this
one.
light real quick. So 60. Okay, that's better. So anything else on your turn, Dalatash? Because that was an action for daylight, right?
Yeah, I can't do anything else, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, you can roll again for the wisdom save, and then Pax, you're up.
Bonus action, Pax will move his spiritual weapon for 20 feet.
Unnatural
Action.
20.
You succeed. You're no longer frightened, Dalatash. So this
Action.
Kalimvor scale with the skeletal hand moves towards the creature.
Yes. With his action, he's just gonna scream out Ignis and throw another sacred flame at it. And deals 10 more radiant damage as a green flame just burns across the body of the creature. And that's Pax's turn. He will
Alright.
just walk a little bit closer to Lalatosh as well.
Yasma, afraid and not being able to move closer to him, What are you doing?
Moving down 40 feet.
All right.
And I'm going to use my first action to move sideways 40 feet.
So are you dashing?
Yeah, my first action. Yeah, I'm going to dash.
How many actions do you get?
Oh, I have 2 attacks per action, so I guess only 1 action. I'm just going to move then. Dashing. And I will end my turn there.
All right. As you end your turn,
Oh, what's
the lair action coming in, the time around you seems to shift. You see each other's visage just getting older and older, like you guys are rapidly aging somehow. The
A 13 doesn't succeed, does it?
no, that's at the end of your turn, so you're still afraid. Comes back around to his turn, bouncing off of this pillar. He's gonna roar again, and everyone's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. As this time, when he roars, it is louder and echoes wider. What's going on?
I did not mean to do a disadvantage.
Yeah, okay.
I failed. I still failed.
Alright, so Yasma fails. You are frightened, can't move towards him, and deafened as well.
I got 18.
Dalatash, you succeed, and Pax
16.
fails. So
Also
you're
deafened?
also frightened and deafened. So any spellcasting that you try and do that requires verbal components, you just have to make like a concentration check. Alright, for his movement, he's gonna bounce off of this platform and fly over you guys. Over here, and then down to here. Yeah, 60-foot fly. Okay, Dalatash, you're up. You can see part of him flickering in and out of some dim light on either side.
I'm just gonna cast Frostbite on him again. There's not much else I can do. It's burning time.
He fails.
Yep, he takes 6 damage, and on his next weapon attack, if he makes one, he has disadvantage.
Alright. If that's the end of your turn, you don't need to make another save. So, Pax, you're up.
Pax will first of all just move his spiritual weapon with just move of his hand, and afterwards, let me think this through. So if I want to cast a spell with a verbal component, I would have to make a concentration check.
Yeah. Yep. So, because you're deafened, you can't really hear that you're saying the words correctly, kind of thing. So just go ahead and make like a DC 10 concentration check.
Sure, let me see.
Awesome.
Uh,
You can even
Pax-
add a D4 because of bless and whatnot, but yeah, you're fine.
yeah, Pax will cast silence centered on himself.
Okay.
Which will drop concentration on bless, but
Okay.
20 feet around him, everyone else can't hear roars or anything like that.
Okay. So the flapping of his wings, everyone else is talking, the mixture of like your own clothing moving against each other, all of these sounds that are around all of you disappear as silence comes along. Interesting. Okay, Yasma, you're up.
I'm gonna take my hammer, lift it one-handed above my head, and throw it at him.
All right. Nice. Is that, I can't remember, did I make it an attack roll still?
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Ranged weapon attack.
You guys see this fire start
Is
to
it at
burn.
disadvantage still?
Yes, he is in dim light at the moment. But there's
Also
like a
because you're still frightened, I think.
yes, that's right. There's this
Regarding
area
that.
of effect as well, right?
Yeah, if I hit.
Still frightened.
Oh yep, that was your saving throw for that. That was
That's a
advantage
22.
instead of disadvantage.
Balls, I got excited.
So hold on, let me
The other one was a 4.
undo
so it
that real
misses.
quick. I want to pull up
Could you
the
do it?
effect.
Could you have done it reckless?
Can I make a ranged weapon attack recklessly? I don't think so, can I?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Reckless attack. Starting at second level, you can throw. A side can. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength. So no, it wouldn't help. You can like say that you do it, but then it just gives you gives enemies advantage against you. So unfortunately it does go wide, but where is the Sunforged crystal? Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything with it though. I'm just gonna let it sit on the floor wherever it lands.
Plus suit on magic. An action, you can hurl the weapon up to 60 feet to a point you can see, making a ranged weapon attack when it reaches the point, vanishes. So, yeah, it's in the area. It's just a little bit too wide, and
So does it still explode when it gets to where it like? Does it still explode on contact with like the floor?
yeah,
does it
yeah. So that's
explode
why
only
I'm
when it
reading
hits
it
the
because I
target?
think it burns in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point. So even if you miss, you don't get the attack throw, but he has to make a DC 15 dex save.
dexterity throw.
All right, let me click that. Whereas his and you can roll the damage. He fails.
16 points of fire damage then,
Nice.
and the hammer just explodes into nothing.
All right. So I thought it was better than what it sounded like you were doing.
Yeah, so it explodes,
Minus
and
16.
no one sees any remnants of it for the moment.
All right. Cool. So that's your turn. You can make a wisdom saving throw.
I have one more. I can't get close to him.
Mm-hmm.
But bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
It's too dark. I've missed all my hits.
You're frustrated with everything that's going on. This guy's not getting
Yeah.
close to you like some of the other
We were
enemies.
supposed to be having fun. Someone had interrupted our drinking games.
All right.
We're there.
You bonus action rage. End of your turn. Oh yeah, magic rage. What do you get? Uno momento, per favor.
I start glittering like 10 feet around me, and I have a +1 to my AC, as does anyone within 10 feet of me.
As does Pax currently, as glitter just sparkles alongside you. Alright. At the end of your turn, Yasma, the time shifts again, and everything around you seems to just wither and get older. You guys are looking like 20 years older.
Do we feel older, or do we just
You
look
feel
older?
older as well. Yeah. Not like you've immediately got back pain or anything, but
Back starts
definitely.
aching. We struggle to pick things up. Our
Yeah.
knees are aching.
Yeah, definitely feeling like some time has passed really rapidly. Okay. This guy is not an idiot. So what's he gonna do? I reckon he's gonna fly all the way over here and then even go further, dashing, and he's gonna come to this side. That's gonna be his turn. Alright, Daltash.
Where is he now? I'm gonna walk up to Pax and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration to get rid of the. Oh, wait, no, you cast Silence. That's stupid. Doesn't matter anyway. I was there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna prepare Fairy Fire for when he moves into 60-foot range.
Okay, so you're like casting the spell, holding it, trying to wait for him,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna
I'm
release
hoping
it.
he comes in range. Yeah.
Alright, so just mark off the spell slot for now, and then if that happens, let me know. Alright, end of your turn, no wisdom save needed. Pax, you're up.
Pax will just go 5 feet up. And,
You're currently stepping around this candelabra that's sitting there.
Oops. Yeah, with his bonus action, he's just gonna move the spiritual weapon up to 20 feet.
Yep.
And, yeah, he'll stay right there. Maybe take a look around. What is in the middle of the room?
You just want to like make a perception check up on the main area?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Looking up past the column, you see like a massive, like very, very fluffy carpet, lots of pillows, and it just looks like a resting area at the moment. Nothing suspicious, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing else catches your eye. It does look very, very clean, still for how long you guess this creature might have been here.
End of his turn, he's just gonna make the wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Fail. Was a 15, so should have been a fail, I think.
Fails. All right. Yasma.
gonna move 40 feet down and just hold one of my attacks, or if he comes into range, I will smack him. And I
Do you
will
have
just
your
reach
hammer?
down. Yes. No, not yet. I don't. No. I have to grab that. But like I was literally smacking him.
What is
Where
it?
is my hammer?
Your hammer is just currently like ash and dust.
Okay, then it can stay ash and dust for now.
You have to use
Yeah, I have to use an action.
yeah. So you can use an action to make it reappear in your hand, still being a +2 weapon. But yeah, your turn. You do what you want. So you're readying an attack with your fists.
Just an unarmed strike. Yeah. And then I'm
Alright.
going to reach down and bite my own hand.
All right, take a point of damage. And then end of your turn, you can make a wisdom save.
Ignore my intelligence save. I'm still scared. Ah.
Yeah. And deafened. The same sort of sensation that was with the silence still follows you outside of that area. Okay, at the end of your turn, time shifts and you guys get older and older. For his turn, he is going to... Let's see if this actually works. I don't know if it's going to get both of you, but he's going to try. No, wait, what's the range? Might have to fly closer.
10-foot cylinder shouldn't be able to catch both of us, since we're 15 feet apart.
Yeah.
Or 20 even.
If he puts it in the middle, I was thinking it might be able to hit. Also, it doesn't say range. Oh yeah, it does. Down here, 60 feet.
60 feet, yeah.
So he has to fly a little bit closer. It's gonna bounce off of this pillar, and he's gonna fly this way.
A fairy fire would proc, because he's in
Yes.
range.
It would. Yes, it
And
would. I forgot about that.
You're not in the silence field right now, so you can actually cast.
So what does Fairy Fire do again?
Each object in the 20-foot range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined if it fails a dexterity save.
Right. Okay, so he's gonna make a dex save.
Yep. Please roll low.
15.
He fails
All right.
by 1.
Nice.
We have advantage on attack rolls against the thing now.
And he's also glowing, right? So you can see him even in the darkness.
Yep. Yep. He's glowing green.
Okay. All right. As this comes, he's gonna look at you for this flame strike. Place measured template. All right. No beautiful fire for some reason. I actually click the damage. Normal.
That's a lot of D6s.
Alright, so fire just in this massive column just burns and burns. You take 26 fire damage. Fire and radiant. Sorry. That's gonna be his turn. So Dalatash, that's now you.
Okay. Is this fire lingering or is it a one and done?
I think it's done.
The spell is one and done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't need to move out of that template, that's fine.
I'd say your character doesn't know, but you're not afraid, so you can get closer, you can move further away, and stay where you are.
Walk. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. There we go. I'm gonna walk up to here and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alright. Pax, your turn.
Bonus action. You will move his spiritual weapon 20 feet right close. He's going to attack with it. D20 plus, let me see, plus 7 to hit. 15 would miss. Would it hit?
That misses. Yep.
Sadly. Action. You would like to try to cast a spell while deafened?
A verbal
Bonus
spell?
action.
Or just any spell?
Das habe ich jetzt nicht ganz verstanden. Bitte versuche es nochmal.
Alexa, stop. Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
A verbal spell, just a sacred flame. So, concentration check, I think.
Yep. Easy enough.
For his action, he would try to speak the words Ignis, but they wouldn't come out. It's a DC.
It's a
DC
save?
15. Yeah, dex save. I didn't target, sorry.
Dex save.
Yeah, you targeted me.
So I don't
he
need a
makes it.
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Alright. It looks like I'm getting some pop-ups, like Foundry's not having a good time. But it's fine. We'll just keep powering on, and if we have to, we'll just go to the dice trays. End of your turn, Pax. You can make another wisdom save if you want.
Wisdom save, sure. Still frightened.
Alright. Yasma, you're up.
Going to use my action to make my hammer reappear in my hand.
Yep. With
And
a
then
flame, this thing appears in both of your hands, and the weight comes.
oh, I can't move.
You can move, just not closer to him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to there, and then bonus action drop my rage. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, you can roll another wisdom save.
Still terrified.
Alright. Andrew is gonna fly up here. I don't know if you get opportunity attacks with the magic weapon. Is that a thing? No. Okay, cool.
No.
Didn't think so. He doesn't like that you've got that spell up. He's gonna use Dispel Magic. Does that work on your
Yes.
silence?
Silence is second level spell, so it works immediately.
Alright, so he's just going to dispel that as his action.
Sure.
And that's his turn. Dalatash, you're up.
So silence is gone. Not nice.
Oh, at the end of Yasma's turn, the age that you guys are starting to feel becomes older and older again by another 10 years.
Moving too much. I don't have anything to stop him. Gonna cast Frostbite on him again. There's not much else I can do at this moment in time.
Alright. He
Doesn't take any
succeeds.
damage.
Alright. That's your turn?
Yes.
Pax, you're up.
Pax can't move closer, but he can move between his allies.
That's
And
right.
he's going to cast a first level Bless. We'll try to make a Constitution save to see if we can form the words,
Yep.
which he will be able to. So you're blessed again, lads. And bonus action, he's going to move his spiritual weapon 20 feet, and he's going to hit the.
What's the range
Creature.
of Bless, real quick?
I thought it was 30 feet. Is it 35 to
I think
Dalatash?
Dalatash is
Yeah.
out of the range.
Well, he cast it, then he miscalculated on Dalatash, so it's only on Yasma and himself.
Alright.
My mistake. And he's going to try to hit the creature again with his spiritual weapon.
Yeah. If it
A 19?
reaches,
Yeah,
that would
reach.
hit. He should have flown
So
further, but he's going for this column.
for 8 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Pax's turn. Can't do more.
Okay. Oh, should be Yasma's turn. Alright, there you go.
We're gonna move diagonally 40 feet. And we are. One moment. So it can't explode anymore, but can I still use it as a ranged weapon?
It still has the heavy property, I think. And then I don't think it has the thrown property. I don't think I'd say that you can use it as a
So I
ranged
can only
weapon.
use it as a ranged weapon once a day?
Yeah. As the magic
Okay.
burns and ignites and throws itself.
So is it no longer a magic weapon then?
Yeah, it's still a magic weapon, but you can just use it the way you'd normally use the weapon. Like,
Then at this
you
point,
can-
I will just hold my action to hit if he comes anywhere near.
you can bonus action rage if you want, and then
No purpose to be upset right now.
okay,
Just very confused.
sure. End of your turn, the age of everyone becomes 10 years older. Yep. The saving throw, you succeed.
Oh, I
So am
forgot
I
about that as
No
well.
longer frightened and deafened, or just frightened?
Yeah, you can remove both of them. Pax, you go as well with the bless. Yep. Both of yous have succeeded. Unfortunately, it is now his turn, and he is going to roar. So everyone make a Constitution save this time. As the roar gets to its loudest point and he's roared 3 times. Yasma, you succeed.
21.
Yeah, no chance. Pax did.
What is that? Oh, BRB. Just fix the camera. Okay. So Yasma succeeded. So she's gonna take half, but I'm gonna roll 8d10 thunder damage as this burst of energy comes out from the creature. Did you add bless, Pax? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
No chance.
No chance. So, 47 thunder damage to Dalatash and Pax. Yasma taking
fate.
half. What is half of 47?
23.
23. Okay. Minus 23. And it's going to bounce off this column and fly over you, Pax. Dalatash, you're up.
Did I not take the damage
Mm,
from the roar?
You should take.
I didn't
47
target,
damage.
but you should have.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh, okay.
If I
Roll
take
a...
47 damage, I'm unconscious.
Yep. So
Let's
you're
save.
unconscious. There you go.
I go away for 2 minutes. What did I miss?
Yeah, so as you left, this guy let out another roar, and with the explosion of it, Pax and Dalatash were knocked prone and hurt. You managed to succeed and take half of it.
So, what's my half?
I took it already. You're good.
Oh, thank you.
So Pax, you're up.
I didn't even
yeah.
lift that damage if I'm full HP. With Pax's plus 10.
Pax is going to rush over to Dalatash 30 feet. He's going to heal him with the Cure Wounds.
Pax, how much damage did you take from it?
47 damage, and he's still up. Because he had full HP before that.
Plus
and
aid.
plus 10 from aid.
Yeah.
So, you take 10 points of healing, Dalatash? No, you take even more.
More. It's max,
Oh.
right? Because he's
Yeah, it's
unconscious,
max,
and
'cause
you're
you're
the
unconscious.
cleric that does that.
12 points of healing.
You're the cleric.
The cleric that does that, not like just a cleric. Dalatash
No,
does
you're
healing
the
too.
cleric.
But I mean, like, you know, there's the cleric that does that healing thing. That's the cleric that he is. I can't remember which one that is. Life
The
donate?
grave
I just had a
cleric,
small
yeah.
stroke.
Grave cleric. See? I got it wrong. Oh well.
That's just all he can do. He will just move the spiritual weapon for 20 feet.
Okay.
That's just his turn.
Alright. Yasma. No longer frightened, but this wave of thunder damage hit you. What are you doing?
Seeing my friends go down, this constitutes her frustration to just boil over even more so. And then we are going to move towards him. Man, 6 again. Move towards him as close as I can get this time. And just kind of scream at him to come to me. And if he comes near me, I will hit him with both attacks.
Okay. You end your turn.
That's the end of my turn.
Age starts getting to you guys, and you guys with grey hairs, wrinkles. Yous are starting to feel old, possibly decrepit. The Androsphinx is going to keep flying. He's going to bounce off of this pillar and he's going to come towards you guys. And he's going to shout out, "Are you done yet? Do you give up?" He's going to start casting a spell. But he's going to hold for a sec. You hear him like mutter under his breath. And you heard it earlier. But he's just waiting now. Dalatash.
Can I dispel the aging effect?
No. You just feel like being in this area is what's doing it. It's nothing he is doing. It's sort of just all around you.
Did the feeling of aging start when we first entered?
Not until he started saying begin.
Okay. So I can't dispel what I'm assuming is a layer action or something.
Yeah, it's definitely a lair action.
Would Lester Restoration get rid of it? Maybe, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know if I want to experiment with spell slots in this fight, considering where our HP pools are at. First things first, I'm gonna heal Pax for 2d6 using Balm of Spirit Court.
Okay, that's the bonus action one.
Yeah.
Yep, no worries. That's a restoration.
Oh, sorry, Pax. That kind of sucks. I don't think Lesser Restoration would help.
No, lesser restoration wouldn't. I don't even think greater would. You can talk to him. You can reply.
I find it funny that you want to challenge us yet you age us, so we're no longer in our prime. Seems cowardly. And I'm gonna keep healing Pax and just cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on Pax.
Alright. After you've cure wounds, he is gonna let his spell fly. Because he didn't like what you said. Flame encompasses both of you. Ooh, another nat 20 from Dalatash. It's a thing. It's a thing. You're gonna have to tell people of your tales.
I guarantee if we played in person, I would not roll a single nat 20 in the entire campaign.
Okay. So Dalatash, even with the success, the half damage is enough to make you unconscious. Is that right? From where you were? Pax, you seem to be doing fine as you succeeded as well.
Yeah, also, most of his is radiant, so he just
Ah, yes, because you are
gets quarter
resistant
damage.
to half of the damage that you're taking right now.
Yes.
And you succeed, so you take half as well. Okay, cool, man.
And lucky resistance there.
Yeah.
Pax.
Yeah,
you're
Pax
up.
will reach down to Dalatash.
Pick him up again, 12 hit points.
Yeah, 12 hit points. Another first level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, ignore the
I can
amount
imagine
of linear.
Dalatash just like
12.
sitting up gargling. Thank you.
What's the extra +3?
Yeah, it's a bug. I don't know why, but
Okay.
ignore it. It's just 12 points of healing.
I didn't update
Bonus action.
last
Yeah.
night, and it might be trying to do its own other things.
Bonus action. Moving the spiritual weapon 20 feet and
Mhm.
then moving a little closer to that creature. And that's all Pax can do.
All right. Yasma, so you're up.
Yas would run right up to him. Can I see him being this close? Like,
Right now he's actually in this dark spot.
man, that's so annoying. Okay.
You know where he is,
Um,
but he's in this dark
yeah.
spot, so you can't see him.
So, are my attacks still at disadvantage then?
Yeah. So you can go reckless and make it even.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice.
It's kind of what barbarians do, so it's fair.
I mean, not really. The darkness. Everything is always in darkness.
No, it's just
we're gonna
that
just pray to
barbarians will
hit.
attack recklessly and do damage and stuff. Yeah,
The
with-
+2, so that's 22 to hit.
that's a fair hit. Plus the
So
fire.
my rolled damage, that's, yeah, so 3 plus a d plus 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And then 2 points of fire damage. And she will make a second attack, also reckless.
Okay. Extra attack kicking in. Even stronger.
That's better. 13 divided by 2 is 6 plus, yeah, so 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage and whatever this is of fire damage.
Wait, that's not right. There we go. Plus
5 points of fire damage.
All right.
And I'm going to move back 5 feet, and I do not provoke an opportunity attack.
All right. With that, actually, Yasma, you knock him into some sort of sense. And he says, "Enough!" And he comes down right in front of you into the light. Well done. You can see he's injured, and you guys, even old, unwavering in your decision to come here, even hurt, even knocked unconscious multiple times. He seems like he's challenged you enough. Do you guys want to take a break here?
I'm not bothered. Yeah, sure.
I'm not
Yep.
bothered.
Go.
Yeah.
Let's just
Can
do a
do.
quick BRB and we'll finish up this conversation here. Combat is over. Well done, guys. I really thought he was going to scare you guys off and that was going to be the end of the campaign.
Aw.
Alright,
It's
be
gotta
right
be.
back. All right, we're back. Yeah, just needed a quick break, and let's get back into it because today's going to be a long day, I think. This Androsphinx leads you over to this kind of altar that's here, and he starts talking about how Bahamut himself set him this duty and provided him this temple to guard the entrance to. There's only one way in, there's only one way out, and you guys have found it. You have to, and I'll say this part in character, one of you will take this weapon, and he points at the altar. It can change as you wish, but it is the key. You will need to take it, and each altar turn the key. Once you get to the bottom, you will forge it. And on the way back up, you will turn more keys. If you complete this time trial, the fire will burn, and this temple will be complete. There will be traps. There are secrets. But always keep in mind the time. Did you have a question?
When does the time begin?
I don't know. I believe as soon as you pull this out, turn it. I haven't touched it. It's not mine to do so. I will say, you have earned yourselves a feast. Whether you want that feast now, before you enter this trial, you can also rest. You can also have this feast after, should you return. But you are the first to take on this challenge. No one has actually gained my trust.
Well, I suppose
think
you
rest
might
is
need a
wise.
rest. Yes.
Alright, should you wish to rest, you can rest. He starts walking up to his sort of area. You can rest with me or set up your own. I really don't mind. And you see him in his lion form kind of turn around and lay down, puts one wing over a pillow, rests his head, tail still kind of flapping about.
Do any of you feel like snuggling a giant winged lion?
Not particularly. Are we still aged or are we young again?
Looking at each other, you guys look like slowly you guys are coming back to normal. You guys are still a little bit older at this point, but you feel yourselves getting younger again and less out of breath. Grey hairs disappearing. Well, apart from Dalatash, who I realized actually has kind of white hair.
Well, we can just set up camp right here. Just take a long nap.
Alright, you guys set up
I agree.
your bedrolls and the daylight disperses. Eventually you guys get a long rest. Go ahead and take that. Rearrange your spells as you wish as you head into the dungeon.
Roll every single one of our hit die.
Roll all your hit dice, yep. All of the jazz. How do I get rid of this template? Why isn't it letting me?
I know, but I forgot to heal us last night.
Oh, because it's just a light. Derp.
Oops.
There we go. It's just a visual representation for you guys anyway at this point because we're back to normal cams.
No, that'll do.
So, were you doing some healing before you went to bed, Dalatash?
No. I forgot to say it, so it's too late. It's fine.
Okay. You guys are just rolling the die one at a time, and I'm trying to keep up. No, okay, all good. So you guys get a long rest. You guys wake up, and everything around you is the exact same as you left it. What do you guys want to do?
Is there any windows or outside source of light that is from the outdoors?
Nope.
Then nothing.
You can, this door is currently shut, so you can go check if you want to see if it's daylight still.
I do actually.
Yeah. I'd say you guys woke up, came here, fought this thing, and then like tried to get a long rest in as soon as you could. I'd say it's still daylight. I'd say it's like nighttime almost. But you guys rested throughout the day, and yeah, there's still a little bit of daylight.
Yasmo would just walk back to the group.
Okay. The doors slowly close behind you again.
Okay, so let's remember what this creature, this giant creature, told us. This appears to be a weapon. It can take any shape or form, and as soon as we take it out of the altar, it will begin the timer. We will head to different rooms in which we will have to use the weapon as a key to unlock locks, if I got it right.
That sounds about right to me.
Okay.
Can we change the weapon more than once?
Well, I think
It
we
sounded
can-
like we could.
I felt like we could only do it when we grab it, but maybe we can. Mister, thanks for giving us some time to rest. Would you
You can
be
call me
willing to
Tavietus.
Tavietus? Pleasure getting to know you. Would you be willing to have a quick conversation with us before we try to understand this temple?
Sure. Did you want a feast now or later?
A feast? Well, some proper food would be amazing.
Yes, it would.
I agree.
Okay.
We would like to have the feast now, if possible.
I will cast this magic, but before I do so, I need to know what you guys like, or else I won't be here.
Oh, sure. Yasma, would you like some candy?
I'm thinking more sustainable today. Do you have any soup? Some soup would be nice.
We can have whatever you want, as much of it as you need. He starts casting the spell, and you see this magical feast lay out on this kind of sitting area that he is up on. A magical table starts appearing, plates of candy, bowls, plates of soup, that'd be bad. Bowls of soup.
Could you
guys
do something
name more
Zemnian?
and more things.
I would like something from Zemnia. It's called bratwurst with mashed potatoes and sauerkraut. It's really good.
Yup, no problem. I have no idea what that is, but he does. So-
Sausages, mashed potatoes, and a special kind of vegetable.
okay,
It's typically German.
right, and it's just like a mix in a bowl, or like
No, it's just fried up sausages, mashed potato mash on the side, And
Okay.
just a pile of this fermented
Sauerkraut.
white cabbage. Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah.
it's really good.
Okay. Just sounds like a weird mix on a plate, but sure. Yeah, he does
It's
all
amazing.
of that. You see like bowls of sauerkraut, a massive platter of those sausages, and a huge container of mashed potato. There's even like sweet potato mash. There's all sorts of roasted vegetables. There's breakfast foods, eggs, bacon, you name it. There's fruits and vegetables, fruits as well being like really fresh, and some of them you've never even seen before. You guys have an amazing feast, and you all receive the benefit of a hero's feast.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, oh, why isn't it telling me? So yeah, you guys eat and drink this food over an hour, and you guys get several benefits. You are cured of all diseases. By now, you're all back to normal age anyway. With that, you guys are cured of poison. You become immune to poison, also immune to being frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage, and your hit point maximum is also increased by 2d10. So let me roll that for you.
Roll well.
12, better than 10.
That's really good.
So
Do we heal? Do we
everyone's-
get that 12 straight
Yeah,
away?
you are also healed that amount. So your
Sucks.
just note that your hit point maximum is that.
Plus 12, yes.
Yeah. And the benefits last for 24 hours.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, delicious. Thank you. It was a pleasant breakfast.
You're welcome. Might I ask, are you all from the same sort of group?
Well, we represent the Order of the Shining Beacon.
Yes, I
It's
noticed.
a group. It's a group of, well, people that try to change the world, leave it a better place.
Then you've come to the right place. Anything else I can
Potato.
do to help before you set off on this journey?
Just a question about the weapon. You said it changes. Does it change once, or can it change more than once?
As an action, you can use your mind to change the weapon into anything you want.
Any weapon we want, or physically any item we want?
Any weapon. Maybe an item or two. Again, I've been put here to help people get started, but I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what Bahamut has set
Lies
before you.
beyond. You could maybe refresh our memory on Bahamut. I know that he's called the father of all dragons and that he's a god of justice. But maybe you could tell us a few things that might assist us.
He is also the god of life, king of worms, lawful by nature, and good. Also known as the Platinum Dragon, he is the god of justice and law, the deity of good dragons, metallic dragons, wisdom and enlightenment. He can have a temper and is difficult at times, but is merciful and only punishes those that need it, and will always forgive.
Well, thank you for that. So, anything you would like to ask? Dalatosh? Yasma?
I don't think so.
How much time do we have?
You asked me that already. I don't know.
Did we? Hmm.
We did.
That's what I can think of.
Good. Let's see if we can hurry then.
I'm sure
So,
you have a
thank
long
you
day
very
ahead
much.
of you. You're welcome and good luck.
Let's go.
You guys go up to
So
the
who-
altar where the weapon is. Currently looking at it, you see like a short sword. Barely stuck into the altar at the moment. And it's got a very ornate handle and like kind of a guard for the hand. Yeah, what do you want to do?
So, Dalatosh, do you use weapons?
I mean, I can. It's not my strongest suit. Basic weapons, daggers, maces, javelins. I'm pretty good with a scimitar as well.
Hmm. Well, do you currently have a weapon?
Yep, I have my staff. I have a scimitar.
I am currently... Well, I don't have a weapon at my disposal. Would you worry if I would try to take the weapon?
No,
By all
take it.
means, please do.
Okay. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I can be.
Pax will grab the short sword and think of it as a mace.
Okay. As you try and think of it as a mace, immediately the weapon kind of juts out of its place and forces your hand up and becomes a mace.
Wow. Fascinating. So, I think we will have to go to the gate as soon as possible. Let's get moving.
Let's go.
Thank you
guys
very much.
Start running to the door that's behind this massive wall that you've seen the painting on in darkness. You get up to it and it's locked. But you see another altar behind you.
Put in the weapon there for a second.
It looks like it would match up with a mace, actually.
Yeah.
You put it
Trying
in.
to unlock it. Yeah.
Yeah. You put the mace in and turn it once, and you hear this massive. And then the door seems to be unlocked.
Yep. Pax will grab the weapon again.
Okay.
Yasma would push open the doors.
All right. Opening these doors, they lead down into a cold room. Very cold, in fact. And you see another altar. This time with kind of 3 holes.
Anything else in the cold room besides the altar?
There's like snow and ice, ice forming from rocks, snow on the ground. There's a wind coming from nowhere. It seems chilly, but nothing else really catches your eye.
Any feeling for the size of this room?
At the moment, it's maybe, from what you can tell, more than 60 feet on either side, but
And we don't see the walls.
you don't see the walls.
This room appears to be quite big.
Yeah.
Pretty-
Pax,
Yeah.
may I try something? with the weapon.
Sure.
I
Hands
take it
over.
and I fashion a trident in the same style that Chorus's was. Could be my only point of reference. What one would
All
look
right.
like.
You think of the Triton that Chorus had, and this weapon forms into a Triton. But this weapon looks way better than what Chorus had. And you're amazed that this beautiful piece came out. As you look at the Triton, it fits perfectly into the altar. You turn it?
Yep. I turn it, and is there any movement or anything that we notice?
No movement, just the sound.
Let's go. Let's find the door. Grab
Is
the
it
weapon.
dark?
Yeah, it's dark. So Yasma, you actually, and Dalatash, you can't see. Pax, you're the one with dark vision, right?
Yep. Casts lights on Yasma's shoulder again.
Sure.
Thank you. I didn't prepare dark vision because I'm smart.
All right.
You didn't?
Nope. So I got to use Jasmine's light as well.
Okay, sure.
All
Yep.
right.
Pax could also light a torch as well for you.
Sure. Pax, do you lead the way, I guess, because you've got the dark vision?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and
You would
make a
like to-
perception check.
Sure.
As you guys all walk into this cold room, you rug up what you can. You put on any extra clothing that you had lying around. Pax, walking slightly to the left, as you previously did with Soon Mountain, you see the wall, and it is just frozen over all the way up to the top. Nowhere to go but forward, I guess.
Yeah. We'll try to go forward.
All right. As you guys trudge through the snow and trudge and trudge, you guys spend at least an hour coming through here. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw. Yasma with 26. Okay, calm down. It's not that hard. Good work.
It's my good. It's my strong suit.
Yeah.
I'm a resilient individual.
Yeah, you all feel cold, but you make it through this room without issue. Coming towards the end of it, you see an altar, but it's pointing the other way. And currently it's got like this little bit of red film over the top. But you see beneath the red film what might fit some kind of sword. You're not sure.
How broad?
Yeah, it's got like a broad entry. Just kind of like a slit.
Is it a very wide slit?
Not really.
So, it started as a long sword. A short
Started
sword.
as a short sword.
Yeah. We could try to make it into a long sword. Try that. Dalatash, you still have the weapon.
Can't hear you.
Do you want to try or shall I try? I don't mind.
Yeah, just try.
Okay.
Also, you can also try your scimitar, maybe.
Yes. I try a longsword first.
Trying a longsword, you turn the weapon into a beautiful longsword, having to hold it with two weapons. You turn it upside down and you try and stick it where the red film is, and it's just completely barred. No access.
What about like a rapier or maybe even a dagger? Maybe it's too deep, too like small.
No, here,
Rapier?
I hand it to Yasma.
Yas just thinks of a rapier.
Okay. Thinking rapier, it turns into a rapier, and it's a little bit thinner. it looks like it might fit a little better, but you try and put it in and it's like poking a stone. And you guys are still shivering in here. As you can see the exit, there's these massive cold frozen up doors.
Yes, would think of a scimitar.
Okay, the weapon changes. You got this beautiful scimitar in your hands, kind of like a couple of weird slashes on the back. And you don't know if that would fit here, but it still pokes stone. This red film just covering it is in the way.
Pax would like to get closer with a torch and take a closer look at the red film. Analyze it if he has ever
Sure.
seen anything close to that.
Roll a Arcana check. Bum, 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 bum.
12?
You know that there's magic that would stop people from, or stop things, stop entry, stops, like a wall. But you're not really sure why it's here or how to get rid of it.
Dalatosh, can you dispel magic effects? Still muted?
Yeah, I'll try, and then I'll cast Dispel Magic.
All
See if it does
right.
anything.
Let me see here. Dispel magic again. It's a 3rd level spell. Choose
So
one
it should
creature
be
or
dispelled.
object or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower. Target ends each spell. Fire. Okay. Roll a spell casting ability check.
Pax will grab you at your shoulder and cast guidance. May Kellenvor be with you.
Sure. A little
That's just a
late, but
wisdom
I'll
check,
allow it. Yes. Wisdom check.
Nope.
Balance restores. All right. Yeah. This red film's still in the way. The door frozen up in front of you, calling to yous.
I could give it a try as well if you'd like.
Are we in the same room as the Trident still? Did we move on? Sorry.
Yeah. So you're still in the same room that the trident was unlocked.
We could try undoing the Trident and see if that changes the puzzle over here.
That was like an hour's
Well,
travel
we just
back.
walked an hour.
Oh, was
Through
it
the
an hour
hole.
walk? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Sorry. Never mind then.
Okay, I'll try it. Pax will also cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, sure.
So a wisdom check.
Yep.
An 11?
Unfortunately, the red film persists.
Yas would take a minute and kind of just really focus in, and she's gonna use her magic awareness directed
Yeah, sure.
towards the film.
As you take a moment to basically open up your mind to detect magic, with your eyes, you see this is clearly evocation, but it's of the highest level, blinding like the other things that you've seen that just emanate strength and power.
It's like super powerful. Like, I don't think we're gonna be able to get rid of it.
Well, let's think of this again. With us trying to bodge in different weapons,
Mm-hmm.
Did it appear to us that it's impossible to budge any weapon in there, or was it just wrong,
It
the type of weapon?
it definitely feels like no matter what weapon you had, even if you think you had the one that would fit, it's incorrect right now.
Anything else in
In
vision?
the area, just the door that
Yeah,
keeps
or on the
calling to you.
altar. Just the door.
Yeah, just the door frozen up on the
Yeah,
other side of the room.
Bugs will. Oh, it's frozen up. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
You can see through like a shin feet of ice that there's doors behind. Very similar to the ones you came through already.
Well, I'm a little out of clues here, and nothing written on the altar.
No hints on this one.
Okay, let's see. We got a frozen door. We got red stuff on top of the altar. Pax will try to touch this red stuff. How does it feel?
It feels solid. Your hands are cold just because of the area, but it itself is not emanating any heat or cold. It just feels like you're
But
touching.
it's see-through?
Yeah, it's see-through.
Just like energy.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Think of like a really thin plastic, except ridiculously strong.
This could actually be quite tough.
You guys are close enough to the door as well that the light is emanating and showing the door. The light spell that you've had to keep casting packs just disappears as you guys spend an extra few moments here.
Yeah, recast it.
Okay.
Well, we could try to force our way through the ice. But I'm not sure if it will help. Anyone able to conjure fire? You almost set us ablaze once. Please tell me you prepared that spell.
Yeah, let's maybe try a smaller flame first, and I try produce flame.
Okay.
Just create
Is
a
that
flame.
a save or an attack roll?
That's an attack roll.
Okay, roll the attack.
I hit myself.
Maybe. You're targeting yourself?
I did. I took damage. Huh?
I can undo it. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's easy maths.
You've done it already? Okay.
Mhm.
What'd you roll? So yeah, it hits. And you melt like a portion about 5 foot wide.
So, want to keep going?
And we're on a timer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'll just. I'll cast Flaming Sphere then, if we're up, because we're on a timer.
Okay, so you cast Flaming Sphere and you set a bigger portion ablaze for a second level spell
In
slot.
direction of the door.
You get like 10 feet, is it?
And it also stays for a minute, so...
Yep, it stays for a minute and I can move it on my bonus action.
Alright, so over the next few rounds you move the sphere and melt out the door a little bit faster than what you would, probably double the speed actually that you would with the cantrip. The door's there for you, and the ice melted around it. You guys feel a little bit more warm with the fire that has been there.
Pax would try to open the door.
Okay, the door opens. You see another set of stairs, but there's also this waterfall just seemingly coming out of nowhere. You hear the shh as it just keeps falling and falling. You can see through the waterfall that the steps continue, but the water disappears down this small gap almost perfectly.
Yeah. Come on, let's go, guys. We're on a timer.
Let's get going.
All right.
So we have this waterfall right here. I'm not really good with the heights.
You
we
can't
have
even
to-
see the gap. It's so thin. Sorry, just didn't want to Sorry to
Yeah, sure.
interrupt.
No,
But
no worries.
as you guys jump through, who's going first?
Yasma would.
All right, Yasma, as you jump through first, the light that's on your shoulder disappears. Your vision that had open magic awareness notices that the waterfall itself is dispelling enchantments, and your vision fades. Well, your vision returns to normal, I should say.
What? Guys, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes?
Something happens when you come through. Like, my light is gone.
Oh, okay.
So
What?
just keep that in mind.
Pax will hop through
All right,
and will cast light again on Jesper.
and the light coming through on the other side, Dalatash, you can see again. You jump through as well.
Yep.
All right. You follow these stairs down for quite a few minutes, and you're presented with a long, very well lit hallway. You see carved out perfectly in different squares, there's some sort of liquid underneath, as a hole is underneath. There seems to be like a way to navigate through this hallway, stepping left, right, right, left, left, right, and there's these yellow kind of pools of liquid that maybe 5 feet down, 5 feet deep, because one of them is closer towards you. On the walls you see ablaze these torches the entire way, but also actually make an investigation check if you want. Yeah, that's kind of it. Sorry.
Pax will.
Bad DM.
Sorry. Sorry, Asma. You won't see anything for a little moment.
That's
Uh,
okay. And
you
she
can
like just
see-
like puts her hand out and starts feeling things.
You can see in front of you the hallway is very well lit. Torches the entire way. Yeah.
Pax will cast light on a copper coin and
Sure.
drop a copper coin in one of those yellow liquid pools.
Yeah. You decipher that it's kind of acid. The copper coin starts slowly melting away.
So, we shouldn't step into that, shall we?
Probably
No.
not.
Probably not a good idea.
So, acid on the floor. A floor that we would have to walk around carefully. Maybe some steps are broken, other steps are not. We're not sure about either yet. And walls. Why would this room be well lit?
Somebody else here? Something else here?
No?
Maybe. Any depiction of Bahamut or another god or any religious signs within the room?
Looking around, there's no really iconography or pictures, symbols, nothing like that. it just seems like there's this really long hallway that's like very slightly sloped, that you guys are heading down, or would head down.
Getting closer to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Is there maybe a ledge on the wall where you could try to shimmy along?
Not so much. Just the where the pools are. There's different offsets and different spots that they are. So sometimes there would seem like there's this ledge because there's a pool right next to it, and then like normal ground. These kind of pools that are just everywhere in front of you guys down the hallway. Everyone can plainly see that. Yeah.
So we would just have to move quickly, move safely between those dangers.
It would
Yeah,
seem
just
so.
be careful.
Did you cast a different spell, Pax? Is that why the light faded from Yasma?
Yeah, just another light.
Okay.
Light's not concentration. You
It's
can
not.
just only have one instance of it.
Okay, it just lasts for 10 minutes.
I think it lasts for an hour,
Okay.
but I'm unsure. But you can only have one instance of the light
Yeah.
spell.
Can you double
cast
check
at
the
same
time on it for me?
Sure, will do.
What's everyone
It's
thinking?
1 hour.
It is an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
That we have to keep moving.
Sure. Dalatash, you cannot fly, can you?
No. No, I
Okay.
can't fly.
Well, all I can think of is that we have to be careful and try to move between those puddles of acid. Taking step by
Yeah,
step,
I
maybe
agree.
check in each tile. Dalatash, would you be willing to hand me the weapon for a quick second?
Yeah, I think Yasma's got it.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
ma'am?
yeah, sorry, here. And she passes it over.
Pax will think of a quarterstaff, but made out of metal.
Okay, yep. You got a
And
metal
he
rod?
will, yeah, always poke the ground before he steps
Sure.
on
Okay.
to anything.
Um,
Just to get a feeling if
you make it a good way down the
good.
hallway. Takes a couple minutes. Quite a few actually, because you're being careful poking the tiles. You get to a point where you see two altars, bless you, carved into the sides of the walls. The one on the left seems to have like a very kind of like diagonal diamond shape, a very small diamond shape, maybe like this big. And this altar is a lot taller than some of the others. This one is on the left, and on the right you see another altar with the red film, and beneath it another simple slit down the middle.
A diamond shape. He'll try to think of a spiritual focus in the form of a diamond whilst holding the weapon.
The weapon doesn't change.
What about a javelin?
Javelin?
It turns into a javelin. It's the right idea, but a little bit too small.
A spear?
Spear?
You turn it into a spear, and it's probably right. You put it in, and it doesn't quite move. You try again with a lance, and that seems to be the right one. As you guys turn it, you hear again the and then looking behind you, a massive boulder the size of the entire hallway is slowly trying to roll towards you.
Run!
We
You guys start running down the hallway. You're dodging pulls left and right, trying to stay on the path. Anyone want to do anything else apart from just dash?
Cast Bless on all three of us.
Okay. So you use your movement to run and then an action to cast Bless.
Other than that, always dash.
just run. Yeah.
Alright,
Yep, just
Yasina's
running.
just gonna dash. Dalatash is just dashing. You guys get about halfway to the exit. Looking over your shoulder, Pax running behind. This boulder's not just gonna catch Pax, it's gonna catch all of you. Anyone want to
Anything
do
on-
anything
on the-
different?
Any alcoves on the side where we could hide?
No. Looking for like an alcove. In front of you at the end of this hallway, there's one massive kind of pit.
Yas thinks about the boulders stopping.
Okay. You keep dashing.
Let me think. 1 second. So we're in this closed off hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and we turned the weapon and the boulder started moving. We started running. No alcoves? Anything in particular that shines out with a quick glance whilst sprinting?
Just at the end of the hallway that there's like a pit where you reckon that's where this
Boulder's
boulder will
gonna
stop.
drop.
If it doesn't get to you guys first.
How big is the boulder?
As big as the hallway. You guys are in a hallway that's about 10 feet wide. And just dodging pools of acid left, right. Dalatash, just eating or thinking,
I'm thinking.
just dashing.
Dalatash, you can turn into one of those animals and get us the
Uh,
gods out of here.
So how far away is the pit actually?
It's
where-
like
Like,
it's like 100 feet at least.
Can we jam something under the boulder to make it stop? Shove the weapon on the ground.
Well, we would have to hold it or fixate it in any kind of a way. Did we get that immovable rod? No, we didn't.
Wish we did now.
Dalatosh, can you give us any kind of movement?
yeah, I'm looking at my wall chips now.
Also, everyone make we'll call it intelligence check.
Seems to be in character.
Seems to be out of character.
Well, it's about a
Seems
rock.
to be it's about a rock. Yeah, then it's in character 100%. You know, it checks out.
Yasma, just knowing the shape of the boulder, you might be able to avoid some of the impact by laying in a corner as the boulder tries to roll down the center. If you wanted to try and do that.
One more time. We
I
can
get
lay
you,
in a
sure.
corner to avoid
Well,
this giant
it's a
boulder.
sphere, in
In
a
a
square. So the
Uh.
sphere, like, would only cover.
Yeah,
Something like
I
that.
can draw.
Yep.
Think skinny and lay against the wall. And Yasma just drops and tucks herself against the wall. Gives no context, just drops.
Sure. Get as small as you can, Dalatash.
Okay.
Uh,
Tuck into the
Dalatash,
wall.
you just lay against the wall as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone, go ahead and make a strength saving throw
With a D4.
with the D4.
I think I fail.
That's a 1 and a 2.
It was a saving throw or a check?
Saving throw.
A saving throw. And another one.
Everyone takes 22 bludgeoning damage as this boulder hits some part of your body, whether it's a foot, a knee, a hip, a shoulder. This boulder travels over you and then comes into a halt at the end of the hallway.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
seems about right. That hurt a lot.
Yep.
So,
Should have gone smaller.
let's get moving quickly.
Agreed.
I agree.
You guys get up, avoid more acid pools, continue down the hallway. You step onto the boulder to get over this last little patch. There's another door. You guys open that. And then there's just more stairs. You follow the stairs down. You come to another room. Let me just activate this. Reload scene. I'm going to change cams to this. Alright, opening the doors. You walk in and see a big room. Lights on either side. These braziers lit, and in the center of this room, lightning arcing across the middle, emitting its own light, brighter than anything else. But right before you is another one of those altars. This altar here requiring some sort of bludgeoning tool. A big kind of circular opening.
Pax will think mall.
Alright. It turns into a very heavy two-handed weapon that is like a big long staff like you had before with the polearm, but instead on the end is just one massive ball. You put it in and it slides in perfectly. But there's no really way of turning the ball, so you try pulling it like a lever, and you hear this massive same as all the others.
Okay, so this looks interesting. Energy crackling. Any one of you interested in thunder or lightning or whatever this is called? I
Not particularly.
No.
wasn't too keen in our physics studies. I should have listened more to Brother Merlin. Okay. Anything else inside the room?
What you see is what you get, but on those two columns on either side, there's these massive kind of bars coming out towards you. And if you look on the other side as well.
Maybe those towers might be movable.
We could
Let's give it a
try.
try. Let's try right here. What happens if we move this?
I'd say Bless has faded by the time you guys got to here.
Sure.
going up to it, Pax, you try and push that side.
Yeah.
All right. As you do, the entire column shifts, and lightning arcs out to the side. You push it all the way up to the wall, and you're holding it there currently.
If I give it a little bit of space, does it push back against me?
Yeah, so you let go for a second, and it starts moving back to its original place.
Okay. How quickly?
At a reasonable pace. Not like immediate, not like you wouldn't be able to try and move around at some kind of speed, but yeah.
Dalatosh?
Yep.
Try to move the other column in the opposite direction, so
Yeah.
we create a pathway for Yasma to go through.
Yeah, and I push it.
So you push it to the wall as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Opening it
Yes,
up,
ma'am.
and you're both holding... Oh, sorry. You're pushing or pulling?
Me,
Yeah, from there.
I'm pushing, so the thing goes that way.
Oh.
Yeah, so the lightning would arc the other way. My bad.
Yeah. The other way, you need to pull.
Yeah, okay. And then I move around this side and push this way.
Alright. So,
Okay, now it's your turn. Yasma,
Yeah.
go to the opposite side of mine and hold it, so I can run through.
Okay. Like there?
No. Run through the energy field,
Oh, I'll try. Okay.
but be careful.
Through the gap we made.
Yeah, the gap we prepared for you.
I'm trying.
Casting
It's just
light on you.
struggling.
is Foundry struggling, or is Yasma confused?
No, Foundry struggling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, theater of mind.
Yeah, I run up and get to exactly where you need me to go.
Alright, I can move you there on my end. So you'd run this way, you'd run through the lightning, and you'd come up and you'd hold this one here.
Yeah.
Pax, you can feel that the weight has been shifted and you no longer need to hold it.
Okay. Dalashesh, you will have to wait just 1 second.
Yeah, just get to the
I'll
side of
free
this
up.
one.
Pax goes to the other side of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Holds it open for Dalatash. Okay, I got it.
Alright.
I run through.
Dalatash, you
Okay,
run
I'm through. I'm through.
Getting close to the altar.
Alright. Pax, as you let go, make a perception check.
Sure.
And Yasma,
Yeah.
you also let go, and yours comes back to normal. Nothing different. You come up to this altar, and it's got that red film over the top. Yeah.
Dalatash,
Yeah.
here's the weapon. Let us try something again.
Okay. What do we?
Yasma, let's try to pull the gate open again. The same way it was before.
Yeah, okay. I'll try anything.
Same
Move
way
it.
it was before.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys open the gate, or open the lightning.
Dalatash, anything changed? At the altar?
Is the film still over the altar?
Yeah.
No, try
Nothing's
the other
changed.
way maybe.
Sure, we can try the other way. Try the other way.
All right. As you push the other way, Pax, you notice. Oh. You notice on your side an opening here.
Where? Could you ping it, please?
Can you see it?
No.
Oh, maybe you don't notice it then.
Yeah, maybe I hear it. Dalatish, something opened over here.
I run over and take a look. I light a produce
over
flame
here.
so I can see better as well. I light a flame in my hand so I can see better. as
Over
well.
there.
Like right next to you.
Well,
Did I miss a ping?
Yep.
over here.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you see anything on the map, Dalatish?
Nope.
If pings are happening, I'm not seeing them either.
Okay. I'll just do it.
Oh
Theater
wait,
of the mind.
is it the little effect thing? The like silver.
So this
grey?
massive column that you could see just opens up and there's like a bit of a doorway. Inside that doorway, Dalatash, you see a table barely hitting the light. You light the torch up and above the table, floating in a circle, is a stone.
I'll grab the stone.
Okay, you grab the stone.
Yeah. There was a table with this stone on it. What do you think? I don't know. Let me try something, and I'm gonna run it over here, and I'm gonna pull it next to the like red film to see if it goes away. The magic.
Yeah, it does
Hello.
nothing.
There's nothing.
You have this stone in your hand and it just feels like something magical immediately, something you might have to attune to because you've done this before, but you don't know if you have the time to attune to anything.
It didn't do anything. It feels like I need to attune to it. You know, like with my staff in my cloak.
Yeah, sure.
But
Okay, let's try to open the door.
yeah, okay.
We'll hold.
Yep.
Is
Come on.
this red film still over it?
Yep.
With yeah. What happens if you make them cross? Like, you know, when I did it wrong before?
Sure, we will do that, but check the door, please, before that.
What door are
Yeah,
you telling him
I'll-
to check?
The gate, like, over here?
Okay, yeah, I'll run up there
Oh
and
yeah,
check the
looking at
door.
the hallway that's coming up before you, it looks like the way forward is open.
Okay, it's open. We can go.
Okay, one more thing. Let's try to see if on Yasma's side is also a secret room.
Okay, yeah.
Yasma, you push
Rotating
it.
the other way around.
You push it the other way, and there's no entrance, no extra doorway.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, let's go to the next room then. Hurry.
Alright. You guys head into the next room. There's a doorway that you guys open. As you guys pushed these columns and they pulled back to the normal spot, so do these doors. Does everyone walk inside?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. The doors close behind you. You hear a loud click. The room starts filling with some sort of green smoke. You see...
Immediately pulling out a piece of cloth, watering it over his mouth and nose.
Okay. You guys see an altar in the middle, but it's got two sides. One the way you came in, normal, and one on the other side that's got the red film. On the roof, you see a constellation. You don't recognize this as being for Bahamut at all. Everyone who wants to can make a religion check. And you see on the ground, the tiles in this room are a lot smaller than the other rooms. Oh no,
Goodbye,
he
someone.
left. He'll be back in a sec, I'm sure. Unless his power went out. Yasma got a nat 20, so 19.
Cool, I don't see it.
Well, you might not see it on Foundry for some reason, but you do see it.
Yeah,
The
I don't see
constellation
anything Foundry.
on the roof is that of Tiamat and the 5 heads.
Whoa. Is it like well done or is it like mediocrely done?
It's perfect. And looking at the tiles below you, the tiles might seem to be moving depending on which one you step on.
Oh no, Ben just said, ah! Internet's gone.
Internet's gone?
Yeah.
No. How do I do this? What a day. What a week.
It feels
He's
like
gonna restart his router.
feels like the universe doesn't want us to finish this game of D&D.
It feels like the universe doesn't want me to play D&D at this point. Whether I'm the DM or a
think
player.
It is a perfect time for a 5-minute break.
Yeah, let's take another break. We'll do another BRB chat.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, we're back. You didn't miss anything. We took a break. Thankfully you're back.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, just some internet hiccups.
So, actually, you did miss something. Yasma recognized the constellation on the ceiling wasn't to do with Bahamut. It was to do with Tiamat. And you guys stepping on these different tiles, some of them move. Gas continues to flood the room.
Those tiles move? In what way do they move?
Like when you step on them, they push down like a button.
Bounce? Like a button, or are they bouncy, like we're walking on a big bag or something like that, like a balloon?
It's like a button that you press, and then when you take your foot off, they come back up slowly. So you step on it, it
Like
goes
a pressure
down.
plate.
Like a pressure plate, yeah, exactly.
And we have 2 altars.
2 altars, one of them facing you guys, one of them facing away, and they have different. One of them has the film on it, the one facing away.
Okay.
How quick is the gas filling up?
Reasonably quick, yeah.
We have to move quick. Try to cover your mouth. Speak as little as possible. First altar.
Runs over there.
All right. You get to the first altar, and it looks like a blade on one side and a blade on the other side, but a bit of a circle in the middle, some sort of axe. You find the right axe, you put it in, and you turn it as a key. But the gas continues flooding the room.
Second altar.
Red film stuck over the top. You see a similar
Run
shape,
towards the door.
but running towards the door, you check the next door, and it's locked.
Peeking up at the sky.
At the constellation
Anything
on the roof, on the ceiling.
Constellation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else visible?
Just where the gas is coming from, you see like a bit of a dragon statue head.
Ideas?
Not particularly.
Sorry, say that again. I missed that.
Well,
I'm
what part
tired,
did you
well.
miss?
Just the last sentence, yeah.
There's a statue where the gas is coming from.
Okay. What part of the statue is it coming from? Like, is it
mouth?
like coming from just the mouth? Can we try and cover it, maybe?
That's what I was just thinking.
If you could reach the ceiling somehow, you reckon you could try and cover it? What would you try and cover it with?
How high are the ceilings?
In this room, it's a bit of a smaller room, so it's probably 20 by 20 by 20.
Pax
Is
will
there
try
anything
to-
that we could climb?
I
Sorry.
have clothes. I have like old clothes. I have my
You
old
can
cloak.
step on the altar and try and reach up there, I guess.
Yasma would try.
Okay.
At the same time, Pax will try to dispel the red stuff again,
Okay.
guiding himself.
Before you even try and dispel it, I'd say you guys are intelligent enough to know that the ones with the red film, you probably don't worry about right now.
Yeah.
You guys have wasted enough spell slots on it. I won't make you do it again.
Pax, you did the other altar, didn't you? The one that doesn't have the seal on it.
Yeah, we did that.
What effect did that have?
don't
You
know.
heard the same crack and tick that you've seen, that you've heard before.
Okay,
From-
did the doors behind us open?
No, still shut.
Any other doors?
No, just
Visible?
the doors in and the doors out, or forward.
No other altar-like thing in the whole room?
No.
Take the weapon
Just
up
a couple
there. Maybe we
braziers in each corner to try and light the place, and
take the weapon up there. Maybe the weapon can close up the dragon's mouth and open up the door at the same time. Maybe it's
Yeah.
the second key.
Yas would try to take the weapon with her. Yas would think of the weapon. She would get and think of the weapon as a crossbow.
a crossbow. Okay. You form a crossbow, and it's beautiful and ornate, and the wood is very like dark, and you can see the knots in it, but there's no ammunition.
None of us shoot arrows. Shit.
Everyone
Can I-
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, solid.
We should be immune to any kind of poison, shouldn't we?
Yep, we are. Good point.
Yeah, you did take the feast, that's right. So I will roll this. Alright. Pax and Dalatash, you guys feel weaker. Your strength score goes down by 2. But no one actually takes the poison damage because you guys are immune. You guys are coughing, and it's getting in your lungs and in your face, but it's not hurting.
Did Yasma cover the statue or not?
No.
She's going up there currently with some
Yeah,
clothes
she's
and
gonna
the
start
weapon.
climbing with the clothes and the weapon. And she's gonna think of the weapon as a net. And then when she gets up there, she'll shove the clothes in the mouth and use the net to fasten it shut.
Okay. You think of the net, and it appears. You throw the net up there. It hooks over some of the ears and horns and like visage of the dragon. You use that to pull yourself up. You stuff some clothes in there, and then try and tie it with the net. You stay up there. You jump down.
She comes down.
All right. Jumping down, the smoke that's in here is still around, but the smoke stops pouring in. The doors are still locked. The altars are the same. Just this puzzle, something to do with the pressure plates and the constellation.
The constellation. Thinking about the room and the pressure plates,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to move along the constellation? To move
Yeah.
along the pressure plates and
You try and
like to mimic?
find the starting point for this constellation drawing, and you step on that corresponding pressure plate, and it stays
And
there.
then mimic it.
That pressure plate
Yeah.
stays down and holds. And you go to the next
Oh.
one, follow the constellation. And
Yeah,
slowly
don't step on the wrong ones.
you
Yeah.
guys form the constellation in the tiles. You hear this click from the door that you guys haven't touched yet. You go up
We need to get the weapon back. Okay.
Yes would climb up and get it.
Okay.
And
You
then
go get
as
the
soon
net
as
back
possible
down
out of there.
and head to the next door, and it's open. You guys move on to the next section.
Yeah.
Stairs keep going down, keep going down. At this point, it's been hours since you guys started this journey. You come down into the next room, and I'm going to activate this. So you guys see the next doors before you, still shut.
Realizing it's this dark, Yas would light a torch.
Yes, I can do that for you. I don't know why the torch effect still isn't on your sheet, but
Oh wow, that's blinding.
yeah. It was supposed to be underneath your token as well.
Bright.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. Alright, there you go. You both have a torch on you. Dalatash's is above his token for some reason. But yeah.
Okay.
In
What can we see in
110%.
this room? 110%? Sorry?
Ignore me, sorry. I thought I was replying to a text message. My phone just did not answer.
Oh, okay.
Siri's a little bitch.
Alright. Someone goes and opens the doors eventually.
Yeah, Yas would go down and try to open them.
The doors open up and you guys see more braziers on the left and right, rooms down the corridors to the you guess west and east. A pillar on the inside, but this one facing backwards and has the red film over it.
Two side caverns, like in the other temples, with statues.
Alatash, do you want me to give you another light so you don't have to use that one?
Yeah, it's just a bit blinding, that's all.
I don't know why
It's
it
fine.
changed. Yeah, you go ahead and turn that one off. I'll connect this one to your player.
So,
There you go.
there's a statue over here and a statue over there. You remember the Temple of Sun?
Looking at that statue
Yeah, there
that
was
you're
those side
pointing at
rooms.
forward, you recognize Kelemvor.
On this side it's Kalimvor, and on the other side it's probably Sun. I'll take a look at the Kalimvor statue.
I'm running over to the Soon statue.
Yeah.
Yas is gonna walk forward and like see what she can see here.
Okay. Yasma, you get close, and the heat is making you sweat almost immediately. You feel like if you get any closer, it's gonna hurt. The lava that's before you. You notice at the other end of this room, the statue of Bahamut with another altar beneath him.
It's really freaking hot, guys. And she's like backing up, like wiping her brow.
Dalatash, you see the Soon statue, and it seems normal, like what you've seen before. Hax, you see Kelemvor's statue, just the same, except it brings you a warm feeling. And your vision, Pax, gets turned towards the next room.
Pax will just have a quick prayer and then thank and try to look towards the next room.
As you guys
Okay.
come back towards where Yasma is, you hear another tick from this altar here. Like a...
Is it still covered in this red fluid?
This red film,
stuff?
yeah, covers the top.
Yeah. But we heard a tick.
Mm-hmm.
Dalatash?
Yes.
I know you're not a believer, but please be so kind and speak an honest prayer to Soon at her statue. You can acknowledge beauty, can you?
I guess. What do I say though? I've never really prayed before.
Be grateful for whatever beauty you've seen in your life. And be honestly thankful. And praise beauty. In whatever form or shape or color you've seen her.
I don't know.
I can go if you don't want to, Dalatash.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yas would wander over to the statue.
Alright. You wander over to the statue. She stands above you. And she's gorgeous. No color on the statue though. What do you say?
She like sits down on the ground, crisscross applesauce, looking up at it. Hey, I know we've done this like once or twice, and I never really talked to anyone specifically, and I'm sorry. I'm figuring out this stuff, so you gotta bear with me.
Dalatash and Pax, you heard this click again as she walked over. Sorry to interrupt.
Thanks
Go
so
ahead.
much for making pretty things. My friends are really pretty, and not just like physically pretty, even though they are really pretty, but like they're just mentally pretty, if that makes any sense. They're just pretty dang good people, and thank you for them. Okay, bye. And she like gets up off the ground and wanders back over to everybody.
All right. As you wander back over at everyone, you'll hear another click.
Would this click come in specific timed periods?
Yeah, it feels like this click is currently happening every minute.
Taking a look around this wall, those two walls, to see if there's another way inside of the larger room.
Okay. It doesn't seem like there's any way forward. you could maybe try and like bash a new way through the walls, but you'd have to dig through not just those walls, but whatever's in between as well.
It's the thing at the start of this said we had to forge something. Do you think it means forge a pathway? Forge the
Maybe.
weapon?
We could try to jump over it and try to weasel our way between the hottest parts. We just would have to be careful. I know you can jump that far. I can try. Dalatosh, can you
Uh,
shape into something?
Like
maybe.
a bird? Or something little that can sit on my shoulder. I won't shake you around this time.
Yeah. Have we not missed something though? There's got to be some way to.
As you guys take more and more time, each minute that goes by, you hear an extra.
Well, we're just having a quick conversation, so
Hmm.
maybe. We're on a timer here. Any quick ideas, Dalatosh?
Uh, Out of character, yes. I just need to read something.
Okay.
I can try and cast the cold from my staff and cool the lava temporarily for us to cross.
That's a good idea. Let's
And I
start there.
cast Cone of Cold with my staff.
All right. Shit. How would Cone of Cold work against lava?
I don't know.
If I go to objects, is lava in here? No. That would have been helpful.
I mean, scientifically, cold on lava makes rock.
Yeah.
Might give us an entry to jump easily.
Let's say
Without
go ahead and
getting
roll the
hurt.
damage for it, Dalatash.
Okay. Do we set a macro for it, or should I just roll the dice?
Just roll the dice. It's faster. I think the current the stuff had its own usage on it.
It did.
Okay.
It did. I'll just cast that. There we go.
Alright, so you got 48. That's crazy, dude. 8, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 8. What the hell, bro?
Why can't you do this during combat?
Yeah.
Where is this
Well,
during
to be
combat?
honest, I forgot I had Cone of Cold.
Let's say you have no issue getting across this portion here as you cast Cone of Cold. The lava freezes over momentarily.
Go, go,
Go,
go!
go, go, go.
I'm drawing templates on by accident.
Jinx.
I can get rid of the
Um,
templates. Don't worry about it. Alright. The heat just swells. Everyone's perspiring at this point. And you see at the end the temple of Bahamut. The statue of Bahamut. Braziers in
Okay.
each corner, emitting bright light, but dim light being emanated from the lava itself.
Let's try to get there as quickly as possible. Be careful to not get too close to the lava. Pax starts walking.
Yep. As you guys slowly start making your way through, carefully edging down the different paths, you guys can get to a point up here where the heat would be too close for comfort and too difficult to pass without taking damage. Anything else you guys
Pax-
want to try and do to get through?
Mm. Yeah, all I can do is cast aid on 3rd level before. That's
Okay.
to give us even more maximum hit points.
I think maximum hit points stack, but
They do.
the temporary ones don't. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, you cast aid, give everyone a little bit of a buff. Anyone who wants to cross there can.
Yeah, Pax will.
Yas would offer to go first also.
Okay. Go for it.
Pax would go first, actually.
You guys
I'm
fight for going
going to-
first. And
First for damage.
both of you fall in the lava. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy.
I'm
Bad DM.
going to cast
How many
Cure
temporary
Wounds
hit
on
points do we get? Sorry, one more time.
Maxima.
10 additional maximum hit points.
Cool.
And there
Alright.
are also...
So Pax, since you went first, you took 6 fire damage.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm gonna follow. Unless Yasmin wants to go next, I don't mind.
Now you can go right ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna run through as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm. You take
And
1
Yas
fire
will
damage.
follow.
Solo.
Yasma takes 2 fire damage.
There's another altar.
Coming up to
Let's
this
see what shape
altar,
the...
you see, instead of this red film being in the way, the entire opening for this altar being this kind of massive square where you could put anything you wanted in.
What would you like to put in to forge the weapon?
Does he have a preferred weapon? Maybe.
Bahamut?
Yes.
I don't know. I think we can choose what weapon we would like it to take.
Well, what weapon would we like it to take?
I'm kind of
Um,
biased to the hammer, but a morning star is also very pretty.
I can't use either of that, but if you would need a new one, sure. Can we forge the fire crystal with another weapon?
Oh, we have to put something of our own in. Maybe it's just something sentimental to us that forges the weapon.
You guys remember that the Andro Sphinx at the start just said to forge something. So you can put whatever you want in, but you look in and it's fire and lava and maybe even some sort of radiance.
Yas takes a minute to dig through her pouch and pulls out this like small strap of leather that has like a little buckle attached to it that Duck Duck gave her when they first met. And she looks at it and she's like, "This is from someone I love very much. I hope you see it as a good donation." And she tosses it in the fire.
Does anyone stop her?
Yes. Pax just... Wait a second. We shall forge the weapon into something. Right here. We can choose the form of the weapon. If you want to take a hammer, we can do a hammer. But if you throw that strap in, we will forge a leather strap. Probably out of metal. So,
Interesting.
what kind of weapon would we need?
You're the only one without a weapon. What can you use?
I'm pretty useless with a weapon. I can use a mace, but we could forge you another hammer.
Mine's is probably as good as I'm gonna get and be able to carry, honestly. What about a shield? I know that's straight unconventional, but
Who's holding the weapon right now?
Pax currently.
Okay, Pax. When she says shield, you think shield, and the weapon turns into the same shield that you've got in shape and design, but it's not the exact same. It's not got the same magical properties or anything.
I wouldn't want to say shield. Dalatash, let's choose a weapon you and I can use. Can you use a mace?
No, I was never trained in the mace.
Mace is a simple weapon.
It might be, but
I
Talatash maybe
am
never
trained.
had training.
I am trained in the mace. However, I don't have simple weapons, so I have a selection of simple weapons, but mace
Oh,
is one
okay.
of them. Yeah, I could use a mace, but I've got my quarter. I got my staff and my scimitar. So you choose a weapon that suits you.
Okay. Pax will
Thinking
say
mace.
mace.
Can you describe this mace for me?
Yes. Made out of a black metal on the stuff part of the mace, and 4 iron, like. I'll try to draw it. Give me a
Spikes.
second. Spikes. Yeah, probably. Give me a second.
And now a word from our non-existent sponsors.
If you two want to sponsor this episode, you two can talk to Christian 9K3G about sponsoring of the episode. Currently, we have no sponsors, but yeah, that is the word from our sponsor today. Is that you two could be a sponsor today, tomorrow, next time on Christian 9K. I don't know what else to say.
Insert those
Okay.
ads where like people are asking for money.
Oh god.
Okay, so thinking about this, we got this long metallic rod with a spike on the bottom,
Okay.
and this kind of tipped sphere on the top, and
Okay.
attached to the sphere are 4 rectangular spikes into every other direction.
Okay. Show
I
us
am
what you
very,
got.
I'm a very terrible drawer, but this is the
Brilliant.
sketch.
I love it. All right. So putting this mace in kind of like cross first. The fire starts licking the edges of it. You let go of this weapon and the forge starts just bursting, and you guys all take a step back. You don't know how long this is going to take, and the weapon just keeps burning and burning. But you hear, as this weapon gets in, a massive and then you guys just wait. 10 minutes go by. Half an hour. An hour comes to an end. And the flames stop burning. The mace with its handle at the top still there. You can reach in and try and grab it if you want. Alright. As you reach in, you pull it out. You take 4 fire damage. And then it immediately cools off into this beautiful mace that you have. Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you.
You can feel that
I've
now
choose
that
this.
you've got this weapon, you can also attune to it if you wish, but it can still change.
Yeah. At the next chance, Pax will attune to it. Probably the next short rest. Okay. Shall we try to get out of here?
Yes, please. It's very warm.
Looking around, everyone is sweating. Soaked, potentially.
Okay, so trying to get out of the burning room,
Mm-hmm.
trying to go through the room before, through the icy room, through the poison room, through all of those rooms to get back to the room with the Sphinx.
Alright. On your way out of this room, you guys at first take another... I'll just roll this as a collective. 6 points of fire damage for the first instance. And then you guys are left with the first entrance part where you might have to try and jump.
Yeah.
Looking, it's almost 10 feet gap between here and back into the main section of the room where you can see the altar facing back the way you would come.
Yeah, we gotta get across. Yes, would try to jump first.
Make an athletics check. Yasma shows you guys how to run, jump, and she lands on the other side, only taking 6 fire damage.
Pax will channel the strength of a bull inside of him. And whilst, like, grinding his feet into the ground, like, roaring like a bull, he'll try to make the jump as well.
Alright, are you casting Enhance Ability?
Yes.
Or which kind, and what does it do?
Strength. All strength ability checks within the next hour are made with advantage.
Okay. So,
The
athletics.
strength damage is still there, is it? From
what
the
one?
poisonous room. The poisonous room strength reduction.
Yeah, so you have 2 less to your strength score.
Sure. Also, 1 less for.
No,
Oh, yeah.
20!
No advantage needed.
No advantage needed. Hell good.
Yeah, just
Jump
in over it.
Thinking about the ball, you give like a kick, you get some solid ground, start your running jump, make it over to the other side. You take 2 fire damage.
Sure.
Can I use acrobatics, or does it have to be athletics?
How would you like to try and use acrobatics? You want to do like a handspring before you go over the lava? You want to do a cartwheel, handspring, back handspring?
Jumping is literally acrobatics. As someone who is a competitive cheerleader, dancer, and gymnast, jumping is literally acrobatics.
Athletics is the strength of being able to jump. Acrobatics is using the momentum to be able to continue jumping.
I will fight that till my dying grave. That is not correct. But you rule.
As a personal
jumping is
trainer
acrobatics.
and a fitness guru of over a decade, I will go that way.
I would say a jump is acrobatics, but just go with athletics. Save yourself. Don't handspring. Don't die.
Alright, he went athletics, so 11. You get a running
On the
start.
opposite side, try to grab him, try to help him.
Yeah, perfect. You get a running start. Try and jump over this lava. It's a big jump. You had quite a bit of... Oh god, this is a lot. Fuck lava. As your foot slips in and Pax pulls you up the other side, you take 43 Why did that roll as Yasma? Sorry.
Oh no, I'm unconscious.
43 fire damage.
Immediate as he catches him. Second level cure wounds,
All right.
which will be 16, 20 hit points for you immediately.
Dalatash,
cast it
looking
too.
down at where your foot was, the pain still throbbing. Your foot is like charred. You can see bits of bone. It's a rough time right now. That's gonna need some attendance. You're gonna need to do something about that. Also, everyone roll a Constitution saving throw, and if you're wearing medium or heavy armor, disadvantage.
So disadvantage. Misclicked. 6 won't be sufficient anyway, I guess. So.
You're right. So you take a point of exhaustion, as the heat in here is too much. Wait, Yasma, did you roll a nat 1 on your con save?
Yeah.
Oh, you're also exhausted. You were saying it was hot before. It's still hot. Coming over to this altar, Pax, you see that the red film that was there is no longer there.
Did I take exhaustion as well? Just so I know.
You rolled 13. No, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Looking at the altar, what shape would it resemble currently?
Oh, right. Right now it looks to be like a long, a tall altar, very small opening. When you had the javelin before, you feel like that's what would probably fit here. You put the javelin in. With that small arrowhead that's tipped, you give it a spin and you hear this tick. And yeah, you guys continue back up the way you guys came.
Sure.
I am leaning heavily on my staff.
All right.
Yeah.
So not doing anything right now to try and help with the.
I mean, I can cast Cure Wounds.
That's another 10 points of healing for you and another 9 points of healing.
All right.
So 19 points of healing again.
I think you accidentally cured yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't cure the maximum hit points, so it should be fine. He was at 50 out of something.
Oh, you had max HP?
Yes, because he healed earlier, earlier full.
Yeah. So before we did the first live, I had 50.
I mean, Pax, you accidentally healed Pax on Foundry. I don't know what your health was before.
I can roll Cure Wounds again, and it will show to heal, but he'll still be at 50 HP out of 65.
No, I think he means your HP is going up when you're healing.
Yes, that's not what I'm talking about. He currently has 50 hit points, and he had 50 hit points before and before. So it appears the animation comes, but the hit points don't change.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be at max HP right now.
Yeah, he is at 50 out of 65.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
So
yeah.
third cure wounds as well for you, which would be another 6 points.
Dalatash, this wound is still hurting, but using your staff, you're able to move at a normal speed. Going forward, you guys start heading back up the mountain on the inside. You guys get to the room where you've seen the poison before. You see the smaller axe altar that had the film over it. You can try and go up to it and put like a battle axe in. You put that in, give it a turn, and you hear this gas slowly starts filling the room as the doors are closed behind you. The
Starts-
constellation works. You solve the puzzle and you move forward. You go back out to the other room. Or back up the stairs to the next room. You guys get to where the lightning is arcing across the room. And it is starting to feel like a hell of a long day. You guys have been at this for hours and hours. Everyone go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Pax, you gain another point of exhaustion as you try and force this march. Yasma, you just make it, I think. Yeah. All right, you get to the lightning room. So I'll open it up for you guys just so you can see. I won't worry about showing stream or anything. This altar has its red film removed, so you guys can put in another kind of sword or normal sort of blade.
Yeah, whatever's required.
You try a couple different things and you come to the scimitar that had the extra bit of blade licking off the back end. It slides in and you give that a turn and you hear the now getting back across the lightning. How would you guys like to try and I need to activate it. I'm
Same
just viewing it.
procedure.
Sorry.
Same procedure as last time. 2 people open up the gate, one runs through, holds one side, the other one from the side that gets held runs through, holds the other
Alright.
side open, last person gets through.
So Dalatash, you're pushing that side or pulling? Country
I can't
music.
remember. I think it's pushing.
Country?
Pushing. Okay, so the lightning arcs this way. Yasma runs through and pulls on the other side. That means by the time Pax goes through, Pax, make another perception check.
Yes, should be with disadvantage. On that one.
Yeah, you at this point you're just so exhausted, you're just thinking about trying to get out of this place, and you know you've still got quite a ways to go.
Yeah.
Is it safe? Cool. Run
I'm
through.
gonna change the music real quick.
Yeah, I can do it. It is perfect. And then get out of there.
Alright. You guys head to the next room. Up the stairs, there's this massive hallway. Where you seen the boulder last time and where you stepped over it, the boulder is not there currently. So there's this pit, 10 by 10 by 10, currently right in front of you guys.
There was a second altar in the
About
hallway.
halfway through, yeah.
Yeah, so assuming we will trigger that one, the boulder will start running again. Anything we can prepare this time to not get run over? Anything you can do, Dalatash, maybe? Can you turn into some kind of elk and get us out of there real quick?
Well, out of the hole. Oh, you mean out the way of the boulder?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think I'll be able to carry both of you.
I can
You don't have to.
make space.
You don't have to, actually.
Huh?
We can stay here, give you the weapon. You put the weapon in, turn it to Alk, and run away from the boulder. We wait until the boulder drops into this pit, and then smoothly go through the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right, Pax, you hand over the weapon. Dalatash, you've got this magical weapon in your hands, currently a scimitar. You walk up, go into the pit, climb out the other side. It takes a minute. You get up, you make it halfway up the hallway, over 100 feet away, and you come to this altar where it's got like a small slit. And by this point, you've tried almost every normal blade that you can think of, and it won't go in properly. Eventually you come to the conclusion that you think this one here might be a sickle. You put the sickle in, you give it a turn, and then slowly this boulder appears up the hallway, and starts rolling down towards you.
Can I wild shape into a scorpion and move to the edge of the room again?
Yep.
And let the boulder roll past me.
Alright. You guys wait for the boulder to pull past. Dalatash, you avoid it entirely. Boulder hits down in the end. Axe and Yasma, you walk over the boulder trying to catch up to Dalatash, who is currently a scorpion.
I'll transform back.
Alright.
Yeah. And we head to the end of this hallway
Yep.
and to the icy room.
The flames that were emitting on the side of the room disappear, and your torches burnt out earlier in the day. Does anyone want to do anything to try and light this area?
I have my
Let's
flame
burn.
up. I'm just holding my flame for light.
Alright. Cast light and some produce flame. You guys go up the stairs and you see a waterfall. Again, going through this waterfall, your flame and your light disappear again. You guys all, after trudging up this extra staircase, make another Constitution saving throw. It's starting to get rough. It is a long day adventuring. Nice. Wait, was that all of you? Yeah, okay. For some reason, I only got the dice for Dalatash. So Dalatash, you succeed. Pax, unfortunately, you fail, as exhaustion just continues to come onto your mind and onto your body. Entering this cold room, soaked from the waterfall, it is freezing. What's everyone want to do?
Dalatash, you will have to carry me. Can you wild ship one more time? I cannot move anymore.
I can carry you if you want, Pax. And she like kind of shrugs her shoulders.
Can you wild shape?
Yes, only once more though. So if I need to cast a spell or anything, I
Yeah,
won't be able to wild shape again.
well, let's try to get as quickly out of here as possible.
Okay.
Before
I'll
I
wild
actually
shape
lay
into
down.
an elk. Yasma, put him on my back when I'm changed.
Yeah,
I'll wild
can
shape
do.
into an elk.
Yas would pick him, Pax up, and like gently place him on
Yeah.
Elkatash.
I forgot that that's what he was named. Brilliant. Elkatash, how long does Wild Shape last again? An hour?
An hour, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get to, because this is the altar where you did the extra key, basically. Because you dispelled this one, right? Or no?
No.
You
We
didn't
weren't
dispel
able
any
to.
of them.
No, we failed both checks.
Right. Okay. So coming up to this one, you see a kind of what one's this one? You guys did the trident already. This one's a halberd. So you guys get this like blade, shove it all the way down and give it a turn, and you hear this massive Elkatash pulling Pax along. It is freezing and you guys are wet, soaking. Everyone can make another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage this time.
Pax is unable to move.
You have 4.
Yeah, he's unconscious and unable to move.
You have your hit point maximum reduced by half. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Speed is halved. Disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is not reduced to 0, but you're being carried at the moment anyway.
You changed conditions?
If I click on exhaustion in Foundry, it comes up.
That's
with
fine.
that.
It's fine. I might have misremembered something. It's fine.
That's all right. Well, that's what I've got written down. If it's wrong, I
Oh, perfect.
apologize. So you can still move. You guys get to the top of the. Why are my dogs going off so much? One sec, guys.
Sure.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I think it was just someone walking down the street, and the dogs just started losing their mind. All right. Oh, Pax is heading off himself now. 1 second.
I'm so tired.
It has been a
Yeah,
day.
I'm well past my 3 hours of screen time.
Currently the stream is at 3 hours and 28 minutes. So I apologize.
In 5 hours.
Just keep covering that eye.
Praying for you. I mean, it has nothing to do with covering my eye. It's literally burning like I put it in chili oil.
Oh, all right. I think we're almost here, guys. All right, Pax is back. So, you guys get to the end of the cold room. Pax, ridden by Elkatash, and Yasma only having 1 point of exhaustion. All right.
I only have 1 point as well.
Yeah, but you'd have to slow down for her a little bit. Leading the way, you guys get all the way to the end of the cold room, back up those last few stairs, and you guys are at the top where you've seen the Androsphinx.
Yeah, Pax collapses. Just passes out somewhere close to a wall. Maybe just has
Also-
some food.
It took us an hour to travel down the cold hallway before, didn't it? So my wild shape is well over.
Yeah, so right at the end of the cold room, you drop your wild shape. Pax collapses. You go up the last few stairs. There's one last altar in front of you guys.
Yas would try to carry Pax.
Alright. Dalatash, you have the weapon and you see before you some sort of hammer shape, but it's a smaller hammer than you've seen with Yasmas. You create this hammer, you put the weapon in, you turn it, and you hear the fire burn on the other side of this massive wall. You guys come around the wall and see this fire burning. Yeah, the Androsphinx, surprised to see you return, comes over. Ah, well done. I can't tell you how many years I've been here, waiting for such a moment. I was right to trust you.
Do you know what happens now we've completed all 3 temples?
I believe it's something to do with triplicity lock.
Oh, okay. We already knew that.
But I am to
Do you mind
stay
if
here
we-
and guard, in case anyone else tries to enter.
Do you mind if we rest here a while? We're not in great shape.
By all means. Take a moment.
Take some rest, guys.
You all just immediately start trying to do a long rest, setting up bedrolls.
Yep.
Very
Yas
fair.
would set one up for Pax and get him
Okay.
all settled and tucked in before she takes care of herself.
Nice.
Make sure he gets some water and eats some food. She'll do it as long as it takes, whether she has to feed him or if he's able to do it himself.
Pax, I don't want to put anything on you. You can respond to that one.
Yeah, he'll just eat quickly and sleep.
All right. You all get a long rest. You can remove a point of exhaustion. We can probably pick up here next session, guys.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to do?
take it
Waking up,
rest.
going to sleep? Any more roleplay? Because I thought it would take a little bit longer than what we did. We managed to trudge through a little bit, having me help you with the weapons and whatnot. But yeah. How did you like the Bahamut temple?
Was nice.
Yeah, it was a
Out
good
of-
one.
Out of all of the 3,
Mm-hmm.
I like the Soon Temple the most because I love that labyrinth and the idea of always coming back. It was annoying, but at the same time, I loved it.
Yeah,
All right.
I agree. It was annoying, but then every time you found a new part of it, it was kind of like yes, and then you
Yeah, it
back
was
at the
amazing.
beginning. It was good fun.
All right.
I enjoyed all 3 though, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they all
Good
had
job.
different challenges as well, which was nice. It wasn't just like all similar.
same
It
one,
wasn't
yeah.
just like fight this thing, fight that thing.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
don't like when D&D has to just be this slugfest, dungeon crawl forever fight. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna end the session here. We'll come back next week. No, actually.
No.
In 2 weeks.
All right, announcement time. Next week we will not be coming back. Forgot to do this at the start of the session. We will be coming back in 2 weeks for probably the final episode of this here campaign. yeah, we'll see what happens. And where's the thing? Okay. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, and all those positive comments. Good night, good sleep, and dream big. We'll see you guys next time on Christian 9K3G.